Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and we are here to do episode 70 through to 74 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So, yeah, we're very, very close now. I think we only have 3 sets left of the series, and we're done. We're done with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It's very, very exciting to reach this point, and very sad at the same time, because we've gone through a lot in this academy so far. Not that we're actually on the academy right now, because we are in the situation of being at Domino City, which has a populance of 1, basically, being, Yuki Judai, and yeah, O'Brien lost last time due to a backstory through the guilt of his own heart through his mama, saving his dad over his mum, which was an insane backstory to go through, and yeah, we're currently in, the last ploy, the last hit of the darkness, who is still consuming the darkness in everyone's souls, making them act on their guilt and, depression and shit like that. Everything that darkness basically represents. And yeah, it's just down now to Judai, and that's basically it. We're operating both in Domino City as well as the Academy right now. The darkness is in both of those settings. So we can have, Judai deal with it in Domino City, possibly with Seto Kaiba, he's also around here, and then someone else, the Chaz, Cyrus, or whoever on Duel Academy. So we'll see about that. But yeah, we're going into this is going to be really fun, this is going to be a very big set, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting where we're going to go with this, but we're going to make significant progress here. And yeah, I am excited. So guys, let's just begin it. Alright guys, so, episode 170. Good lord. Let's go. He's done. Last time, yeah, it was like 1,000,000 O'Briens. Oh no. It's pretty terrifying, really, isn't it? He is bloody threatening on his own. And you bring an army of him around? Good lord. The big question, though, is again, how do we actually stop this foe? How do we break through this force of nature that is just the darkness, Look at this scrub. When's this guy gone? Bro wasn't worth being in the intro. He's not got that aura. I've been kind of surprised, honestly, with the lack of Yubel in this season. I really thought we'd get something regarding Yubel, because we don't have anything in terms of, her consciousness or whatever inside of Judai. It's just been Judai, and with the powers of Yubel, but Yubel doesn't have anything any kind of, effect on his personality in any way. It's very strange. That's still one of the greatest shots, I think, of Judai we've had. Keep holding on, baby. Okay. The return of Saiou, the absolute fate, the absolute power of fate activates. I don't know who Saiou is. Look, bro's already been through depression, okay? Yeah, he's straight up just immune to it. Yubel's pretty powerful, okay? You won't win through that. Mind games, bro's got damn near mind control immunity. He's pretty OP. He's pretty OP since the whole Yubel fiasco. Unfortunately, the Super Pali card's just kind of gone at this point. It's not even brought up in this season. Oh, that's freaky. Oh my god, just take over his reflection then. That's a little creepier.
さあ、お前もこちら側へ来るんだ。やめろと言っている。お前こそ、そのいかがわしい目で世界を見るのはやめろ。どうしても言うことが聞けないというな。
Then we'll do things how we always do things. Is it Kaiba? Who else could be? Who else is here? You're the only one who got on the island. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? There's many of them. Oh wait, no, it's the same people. It's definitely a female. Damn. Okay.
あのユベルの意志が奴のうちに存在する限り、こちら側へ招き入れるのは
You might as well just give up, man. It's Yubel. She's bloody threatening.
これも想定内だ。アリスを不思議の国へと誘うのはトランプの兵隊ではない。ウサギが獲物を
Random Alice in Wonderland reference.
退場するとしよう。
I don't know how you'd get over like the power of Yubel in him to brainwash him. Like that just can't happen. It's literally impossible. Yubel is so OP, and they've literally fused souls. You got a super defusion card?
ここまで来れば大丈夫だ。
あんた一
Oh,
体
it's a guy.
サイオ
10だ。
How'd you fit all that hair in there?
どうして
Hi.
その住人たちも
Not who I was
すでにダークネス
expecting.
の手に落ちてしまっている。
なんだってついにダークネスによる侵略が始まったのか。
Man, first I beat this guy with the light, and now I gotta face the darkness
念のた
too.
めに君のデッキを
Really
確認
backing
させ
him
て
into
く
a
れない
corner
か。
here.
ダークネスに汚染されているデッキには黒く染まったカードが入っている。まさかとは思うが。
ああ、見てくれ。
大丈夫だ。
当然だろ。だけどサイオ、お前はどこからその情報を？
Oh, Sartorius is Saiou. That's his Japanese name.
上のヘリポートへ。
え？
奴らの真の目的はドミノ町じゃない。最重要の攻撃目標は
Is everyone.
デュエルアカデミアだ。
なんだって？
シニョール10代がドミノ町へ。
ああ、数時間前、ドミノ町へ向かうと言い残したっきり。
He just stole a boat, and that was it. That's all he had to say.
マンマミーヤ。大事な卒業デュエルをほっぽり出して一体何を考えてるのね。
何事もなければいいのですが、10代君。
Oh yeah. Face it, man. This guy is always on plot mode.
それじゃあダークネスはオブライエンを使って俺をおびき寄せたというのか。
そうだ。今頃デュエルアカデミアでは奴らの分身どもが生徒たちを闇に引き入れていることだろう。
あの時見えた幻影はこういうことだったのか。
I mean, not the first time. The whole school was screwed over. Let's be real.
約束通り消えてもらうぞ。
心に闇を宿す者たちに肉体は必要ない。
名前も記憶もその存在も無用な飾りに過ぎない。
世界に必要なただ一つのもの、それは大いなる意志、ダークネス。
Alrighty then. So what will you do?
さよ、どこにヘリがあるん
This
だ。
school's been taken over so many goddamn times at this point. The society, Yubel's zombie things, and now the darkness. Like, oh my god,
君
man.
はこのドミノ町から一歩も外に
But
出
we're
る
kind of
ことが
like
できない。
retreading the same shit over and over.
この私とデュエルしてもらう。
What?
ふざけるな。そんな時間はない。
動くな。一歩でもこの場を離れればビルごとその体が消し飛ぶぞ。
Oh my god.
何？
この最上階全体が
And we've done that before too! We've done that twice! We've done that in this season, in this series actually. And he just got a look at your whole deck. This motherfucker cheated you badly. So yeah, on top of that, this guy's been taken over by both the power of the light and the darkness now. Oh?
かつてあらゆるものの運命を見通してきたこの私がその力を喪失した途端運命に翻弄される側に回るというのはな。
Okay.
一体何があったんだ、さよう。
許せ。
Knew we should lock this bastard up.
水地が。
What's she got to do with this?
苦楽を共にしてきた。ただ一人の肉親、我が妹を失うことはこの身を引き裂かれるに等しい。
水地が捕らえられているのか。だからこんな真似を。
水地を我が手に取り戻すためならば、この身が闇に染まろうとも厭いはしない。行くぞ。
And you had to look at his deck to check darkness. Bullshit, man. You know exactly what he's got. I mean, everyone should. He plays the game all the fucking time, but still.
こちらから行くぞ。ドロー。
But how often do you get main bad guy versus protagonist rematch? I think this is the first for us ever in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not like he's gonna fight Kagimaru.
間違っていたらしい。人はこの世に生を受けた時点で選択の余地の許されぬある種の業を背負うこととなる。さながらデュエル開始が宣告された後、デッキの中身を交換することができないのと同様に。
Well,
何が言いたい。
that's nonsense. It's always changed. Oh my god, and he's got the same deck. Yeah, I just edited up like the arcade, the season 2 finale for the YouTube potatoes. So I already just rewatched Jaden vs Artorias. Now I get this right away.
戦闘で相手モンスターを破壊したとき、そのモンスターを自分フィールド上に特殊召喚できる。慎重になれ。やがて二度と運命の選択は許されなくなるのだからな。
何？どういう意味だ？
今にわかる。カードを2枚伏せ、ターンを終了する。
That looks pretty infused in darkness to me.
なんだ？あの伏せカードは。
I mean, you know, you want to give a rematch of these two? I'm definitely going for it, man, you know? I guess technically Sartorius didn't fight him last time, but let's see how this goes. Oh my god.
相手のこのターン、逆位置の場合は次の自分のターン、召喚、特殊召喚、反転召喚を行えない。
Whoa,
何？
that's crazy.
モンスターを召喚する方法が全て封じられるというのか。
その通り。死神の降り立つ土地に新たな命の誕生はない。どうした？ためらっていては好機を逃
He's
すぞ。
starting out strong though, like honestly.
集中しろ。確率は2つに1つ。
Yeah, and he clapped you on 90% of the flips last time.
逆位置。何がおかしい？お前に不利な目が出たんだぞ。
まだ真の運命は決していない。これを見よ。死神の準優と同時にこのトラップカード絶対運命決定力を発動してい
What
た
does it flip it over again?
モンスターカードを1枚宣言。相手デッキにそのカードが存在する場合、相手フィールドに攻撃表示で特殊召喚する。私はアルカナフォースゼロザ・フールを宣言。
He slipped a card in?
そんなカード。
That's some Weevil Underwood bullshit!
愚かなり10代。そのデッキをよく見るがいい。
まさか。
Yeah, he did a very dirty, underhanded tactic like that.
アルカナフォースゼロザ・フール。いつの間に。
Yeah. Yeah. That happened 5 minutes ago.
そうだ。あの時ダークネスに染まった愚者のカードをお前のデッキに忍ばせておいた。
Man, Jaden's got like you know, at least like 7 spirit monsters in his deck. You'd think one of them would have alerted him to that bullshit. I think that is a new one though. I don't remember something that wriggly.
今この時、お前の運命は私の手に委ねられた。ストップだ。言っておくが、ザ・フールは戦闘では破壊されない。
何？
Okay.
ザ・フールがお前のフィールドに存在する限り、私は全てのカードの正位置と逆位置を自由に選べるのだ。
バカな。フィールドに現れるアルカナカードの効果を全部意のままにできるというのか。
Burn this guy's deck. Actually, when this duel's over, burn that thing to the ground. What the hell? What is this nonsense? Oh, it's already been done this turn though.
正位置の効果。お前はこのターン、モンスターを召喚できない。さあどうする？ターンを終了するか、あるいはデュエルそのものを終了し、早く楽になる道を選ぶか。
冗談じゃない。何としても突破口を見つけ出してやる。カードを1枚伏せ、ターンエンド。
ならば望み通り、茨の道を這いずり回らせてやろう。ドロー。アルカナフォース3、ジエンプレスを召喚。
Okay, I remember that one.
ザ・フールのモンスター効果により、ジエンプレス、正位置の効果を選択。
How do you even get that thing in the opponent's field? Like, you know, without the nonsense Sartorius pulled. Maybe creature swap? I think that's about it. Man. I really wish you had an MST in your deck.
死神の準優効果発動。ザ・フールのモンスター効果により私は正位置を選択。
このままだといつまで経ってもモンスターが召喚できない。とにかくこの厄介なザ・フール。
Ironic, last time he was locked out of his spells and traps, and this time he's locked out of his monsters.
自分のデッキに存在するネオスペーシアンが自分フィールド上のモンスターより多い時に発動。これでザ・フールを墓地送りにできる。ネオスペーシアンを特殊召喚する効果は死神の準優によって相殺されるが、今はこれしかない。
無駄なあがきだ。
何？
ザ・フールが正位置の時、お前の出すマジック、トラップ、モンスター効果は全て受け付けない。
Are you like? Are we being real?
フィールドから排除できないなら守備表示になってもらうぜ。
無駄だ。攻撃表示のザ・フールを守備表示にすることは。
You are making this up. You are making this up now. This is dude. This is like some Master Duel bullshit. What the hell? No, I don't play games where I don't even get to fucking play. What is this?
楽に果てるか苦しんで果てるか、そのどちらかの選択しか残されていない。
I'd go and tackle him, man. He cheated. He bloody cheated this match. I'd just go and beat the shit out of him.
俺は諦めない。ヒーローたちとの絆にかけて必ずお前の仕組んだコンボを打ち破ってみせる。
絆か、口惜しいだろうな。大切なものとの絆を断たれるというのは。
そうだ、俺がデュエルに勝ったら水地の身に危険が。
Yeah, well, it's not your problem.
水地はどこに囚われているんだ。俺のせいで水地が捕らえられたんだとしたら俺にも責任がある。力になりたい。何とかして救出する方法はないのか。
お前には何の責任もない。責任は未来を予知する力を失い凡庸な人間となり果てながらそれを良しとしていた私自身にある。そのせいで水地の身に危険が迫っていることを察知してやれなかった。私たちは 特殊能力の持ち主として人々から異端の目で見られ、孤独の中で身を寄せ合って生きてきた。
I'm curious how old Sartorius is meant to be anyway.
お前との戦いに敗れ力を失った時、内心ほっとしたものだ。これで運命という名の束縛から解放される。これからは平凡な人間として未来に無限の可能性を感じながら生きていけると。
And you got that. It's just not what you wanted.
だがそれは所詮儚い幻想に過ぎなかった。私たちに新たなる人生の選択肢など残されてはいなかった。
It's just not what you wanted it to
力を
be.
失ったものはあとはただひたすら失い続けるのみ。
いい加減にしろ、サイオウ。お前は心にできた空白をダークネスに利用されているんだ。
心の空白。
忘れるな。お前はダークネスの解明をこの俺に依頼した張本人なんだぞ。
Yep. A very shocking moment of the story, honestly, seeing those two together.
君に与えられた新しい使命だ。ミイラ取りがミイラになったのさ。笑いたくば笑うがいい。
サイオウ。
行くぞ10代。ドロー。ザ・チャリオットでザ・フールを攻撃。これがお前の運命の終幕だ。ヒーラーキャノン。
What did he do? Ah,
なるほど。
negate
攻撃の無
attack.
力化か。
ああ、この効果によりこのターンのバトルフェーズを強制終了する。
だが所詮
If
は
only
一
you
時しの
had
ぎ。
that more often.
運命の大いなる流れをせき止める壁とはなり得ない。
確かに運命には生まれながらにして変えられない種類のものがあるかもしれない。だが40枚のカードの組み合わせに無数の戦略があるように、限られた選択肢の中から自分に最もふさわしい生き方を選ぶことはできるはずだ。そしてこのデッキがある限り俺は絶対にデュエルを捨てない。
Well, let's see what you got, man.
その無数にあるはずの選択肢が削られていったとしても、
What have you got to actually win this one?
何？
味わうがいい。運命を削り取られていく痛みを。永続魔法愚者の種まき。
Oh
自
god.
分フィールド上のアルカナフォース1体を選択して発動。そのモンスターの攻撃力300ポイントにつき1枚。正位置なら自分が、逆位置なら相手がデッキからカードを墓地に送る。
And of course, you get to
私
choose.
はザ・チャリオットを選択。ザ・フールのモンスター効果により逆位置で止まる。デッキからカードを5枚墓地に送ってもらう。
That's okay. He's actually got that card that lets him draw
攻
cards
撃も
back.
防御もできずデッキまで削られていく。
Neos, of course. It had to be Neos,
こ
right?
の絶対絶命のコンボをどうやって打ち破ればいいんだ。
I don't know. I don't know. This is beyond BS, honestly. You know, because we get some really stinkers in the anime in terms of duels, and this might be one of the most BS moves ever. We've gone back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel monsters with the Weevil Underwood type of bullshit cheating, you know, where he paid some guy to put cards in Joey Wheeler's deck. He stole tournament rules that weren't meant to be revealed right away, you know. Every underhanded tactic you could possibly imagine. Now Sartorius is pulling those same moves off, and it's basically deadlocked Jaden from doing literally anything at all in the entire anime. So, yeah, he can't play his monsters in any way, shape, or form. He can't control his fucking monster acts. It's not good. It's definitely not good. And, you know, I don't know, you know, I would have folded so much faster because this is BS. There's no fusion card of any kind in his deck that accepts the archetype of the Arcana monsters either. Super Polymerization, I don't even think he has anymore, so, you know, that's out the picture. You know, the only thing he kind of has right now, I think, is that weird Pot of Avarice Elemental Hero specific card where it lets him take a couple of monsters from his graveyard to draw 2 cards. But in terms of, like, monsters or something, like a spell card, I don't know exactly what he's got to actually break this deadlock. So this is interesting. Like I said, I like the concept though. You know, we've never had fighting the Bakura, yes, I suppose, but we've never really had the concept outside of that of fighting like the main villain in a you know, of a season again, like having a rematch with that. It's not even like the same thing because obviously Sartorius is free now of the Light's influence, so he's not, you know, that kind of Sartorius anymore. But going from how he would play the game here with the influence of darkness is really interesting, and you know, it's kind of crazy to think about that. But yeah, we're in a crazy lock right now, and apparently darkness is targeting Duel Academia because of course it is. They never did answer what happens to cards Yubel owned, you know, the Sacred Beast cards, the Yubel cards, you know, some things that Jaden could probably end up using, just as a bit of a flair to give Yubel something to do in this season, since she's not appeared at all, really, in any way, shape or form. So, you know, trying to add the Yubel cards into Jaden's deck, that might have helped a little bit in these situations, but who knows, who knows. So yeah, this is nonsense, but it's very anime, so let's see how Jaden actually, Judai, gets out of this. Because I got nothing. Here we go.
Saiou, 考え直せ。こんなデュエルは今すぐやめて、二人で水地を救い出す方法を考えるんだ。
No.
もう遅い。もはやこのデュエルを止めることはできない。
Oh my god, he's still doing the half-cried thing.
運命を見通す力を失い、戦うことのなくなった日々に安らぎなどなかった。得体の知れぬ不安、焦燥、喪失感。その果てに最愛の妹、水地を奪われ、そこで私は初めて悟った。
Has he been doing that since birth?
力を持つ者はより強く、より貪欲に欲し続けなければならない。
Fair. Enough is never reached, you know. More will always be out there, more will always be seeked. It's human nature to want as much as possible and to spend your life pursuing it. It's cute we still pretend Hasselberry and Ray are characters. The Fall of Destiny, Magma Neos versus the Dark Ruler. Magma Neos? What's Magma Neos gonna do here? It's literally only won his last match. Oh, is Magma Neos a did? No, I think Magma Neos is the one he used last time.
まだだ。聖一の効果で俺はモンスターを召喚できない。
愚者と死神に見入られし者に
MST. Any kind of backer removal, please. Something.
モンスターで攻撃することもできず、デッキは愚者の種まきによってどんどん削り取られている。
That's a permanent card? Holy crap.
ライフかデッキのどちらかが尽きるまで突っ立っているしかないのか。これは
What's that gonna do?
運命はまだ完全にその扉を閉
You
ざ
use
していない。
that so loosely, I forget it's even here, but still. He had Flute of Summoning Karibo to be fair. But even still, what can you do with that? You can't summon anything.
速攻魔法クリボーを呼ぶ笛。デッキから羽クリボーを特殊召喚。
Oh, you can special summon on his turn.
ザ・フールと死神の準優聖一のコンボ。確かに恐ろしい効果だが、死神の準優によって召喚が制限されるのは俺のターンのみ。つまりお前のターンならモンスターは召喚できるんだ。
攻撃、防御のあらゆる術を断ち切る必殺コンボ。その唯一の資格に気づいたか、10代。だが
Yeah, honestly, doesn't do you have to specifically target Karibo to use Transcendent Wings? I didn't think it would just be anything.
手札を2枚墓地へ送って進化する翼を発動。
Ooh, he negged Polly!
羽クリボーレベル10へと進化。
It's funny how he never draws level 10. Ever. But it's always in his deck, just in case.
相手フィールド上の攻撃表示モンスターを全て破壊し、その攻撃力分のダメージを相手に与える。何
Nice. And now we're on equal
使った
grounds.
ぜハネクリボー。
おのれだがこのターンはまだ終わっていない。アルカナフォース6ザ・ラバーズを召喚。
The Lovers? That's a new
ザ・フールの
one.
モンスター効果により正位置を選択。装備魔法リバースリボーン。自分の墓地からアルカナフォースと名の付くモンスター1体を選択し、
Okay.
攻撃表示で特殊召喚。このカードを装備する。
Sounds good.
その効果によりザ・チャリオットを召喚。
Sounds good.
やっとの思いで2体倒したってのにすぐまた2体召喚かよ。
Yep, 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 yep.
いい気になるな。お前はもっと大きな枷を負うことに
Come
な
on,
る
man.
のだ。
You got him down from 3k points. Like, be happy about
アル
that.
カナフォースと名の付くモンスターを召喚するとき、この1体で2体分の生贄とすることができる。
Alright.
運命を司る力、その目に焼き付ける。
Honestly, he has so many, you know. Oh crap, he has so many big monsters, I'm not even sure which one he's using.
アルカナフォースエクストラ、ザ・ダークルーラーを召喚。
That's not the one he played before. That's a new
あ
one.
れが今のやつのエースモンスター。
It looks like his old
モン
one.
スター効果、正位置を選択。ザ・ダークルーラー正位置の効果、バトルフェーズ中2回攻撃することができる。もっともこのターンすでにバトルフェー
Thank
ズを
God, I thought he was
終了
about
し
to
てい
just
るのは
attack
残念だ
for reasons.
永続魔法愚者の種まき、ザ・ダークルーラーを対象に再びザ・フールの効果で逆位置を選択。これによりザ・ダークルーラーの攻撃力300ポイントにつき1枚。
That's a lot of cards.
13枚のカードを
That's a lot of cards, Millen.
13枚。
I swear he had
これで
Blade Edge in his
お前
hand
のデッキに
earlier.
残されたカードはわずか14枚となった。私はターンを終了する。さあ、お前のターンだ。
But the thing is, he can fusion summon from grave every now and then. And if he gets... And his deck is full, by the way. So you've given him a wealth of resources if he can pull that off.
俺の負けが確定する。
これでお前の運命は風前の灯火だ。
Alright, what we got? Come on.
10代
Do something!
誰だ。
His sister.
あなたにならこの声が届くはず。
その声は。
さあ目を凝らして。あなたの力を使えば私の姿が見えるでしょう。
俺の力。
Okay.
水地。
What the hell are you?
やっぱりあんただったのか。
10代このような姿であなたと再会する
I
こと
know, we
になる
gotta stop meeting like
水
this.
地。一体どこに囚われているんだ。どうすればあんたを救い出すことができる。
水地だと？何をふざけた真似をしている。
さよう。
兄さんには私の声は届かない。何度呼びかけても無駄だった。
So you're just
さあ、お前
everywhere?
のターンだ。早くドローしろ。
10代お願い。あなたの力で兄さんを救ってあげて。
Is she just gone? Is she
あん
dead?
たじゃなくてさようを
Does she have no way of getting
ど
out?
ういうことだ。
かつてあなたとのデュエルに敗れたことにより兄さんの中の破滅の光は完全に消滅したはずだった。その結果として得られた普通の人間としての暮らしは兄さんが本心から望んだものだと信じていた。けれどそれは違っていた。兄さんは自分自身でも気づかないうちにより強い力を得たいという欲望から逃れられなくなっていた。
Really? So we're scaling darkness above the light of destruction? That's kind of crazy, honestly. That thing was threatening the universe.
あなたの手で兄さんを解放してあげて。
そんなこと言ったって第一サイオを倒しちまったらどうやってあんたを救い出せばいいんだ。
私は兄さんの欲望を目覚めさせるきっかけとして利用されただけ。
水地。
こうしてあなたに声を届けていられるのもあとわずか。どうか。
So what? Is she gone? Is she literally unsavable? Is he communing with the dead there?
死神の陣優効果発動。
This poor girl's always in some kind of trouble.
正位置を選択。
Every single time. I feel bad for her.
次のターンでデッキもろともお前をあの世に送り届けてやる。
そうはさせない。たとえ限られた選択肢しかなくても、その中には必ず運命を切り開く手がかりがある。それが俺の信じるデュエルだ。
That's why it'd be so cool that
カードを2枚伏せ。
he's got a lolly magician now.
ターンエンドだ。
It's why it'd be so cool to have like Judai versus Yuki or someone who is so strong in Destiny as Yukimoto and Atem, who preach Destiny, believe in Destiny as the way of the world, against someone who, against like Jaden, who canonically has the power to break Destiny's limits. That would be an epic duel if we got to see something like that. I mean, the closest we got was him fighting Yuki's deck, kinda, but you know. That's not the same. That weird freaky cosplayer guy we never saw again. Not even close to the OG. Although a copy of Yugi's deck is on the line.
そんな、もう一度よく見てよ。私たちみんなもう10人以上の生徒とデュエルしてるはずなのに、一人も名簿に載っていないなんて。
おい、その名簿本当に信用できるのか。なんだ、デュエルアカデミアの生徒がこんな少ないはずないだろう。
いや、さっきから気になっていたんだが、エントランスっていつもこんなに人が少なかったかな。
Little bit. We barely ever see the entrance, really.
おかしいわ。今日デュエルした子たちの顔が思い出せない。そういえば僕も。
おいおい、みんな何を寝ぼけてるんだ。10代のバカじゃあるまいしって、あいつはどこ行ったんだ？
Oh dear me.
ケンザン君と一緒だと思ったけど。
Oh no. Oh, their minds. Their minds are fucking.
どうして空のを探せなんて言ったんザウルス。
Does mind wiping not work on him because of his dino DNA or whatever they say?
空の。
That's not even the same one as in the intro, I don't think.
ザ・ダークルーラーが攻撃する直前にヒーロー剣山を発動していたんだ。あの時俺の持っていた手札は1枚、モンスターカードミラクルフリッパー。ヒーロー剣山の効果でミラクルフリッパーを守備表示で特殊召喚したのさ。
Miracle Flipper.
ミラクルフリッパーには3つのモンスター効果がある。
Damn, that's
1つ目
broken.
はフィールド上に表側表示で存在する限り相手はこのモンスターしか攻撃できない。
Good cut, good effect.
2つ目は戦闘で破壊された時相手フィールド上に特殊召喚される。
Okay. And the third?
何のつもりかは知らんが遊びに付き合ってやるつもりはない。
What's it do now?
ダークルーラー聖一の効果により私には2度の攻撃が可能だということを忘れるな。今度こそ終わりだ。
Hold on, hold on. Let him finish. Let him explain what the third one does.
墓地にネクロガードナーが存在するときゲームから除外して相手モンスターの攻撃を一度だけ無効にする。お前がさっき愚者の種まきでこいつを墓地に置くが存在するときゲームから除外して相手モンスターの攻撃を一度だけ無効にする。お前がさっき愚者の種まきでこいつを墓地に送ってくれたおかげで。
Fair enough, he's got some effects in from Grave. One was bound to activate.
の効果によりダークルーラーは守備表示となる。
どうやら強すぎる力があだになったみたいだな、サイオウ。
おのれ。だが愚者の種まきが次に発動された時こそ確実にお前の命運は尽き
Come
る
on,
のだ。
man. You give this guy one extra turn, it always backfires.
トラップカードヒーローブラスト。
Don't know what that
墓地から
does.
エレメンタルヒーロー1体を選択し手札に加え。
Oh dear, and you've given him like his entire deck.
相手モンスター1体を破壊する。俺はスパークマンを選択。スパークマンの攻撃力1600以下の相手モンスターミラクルフリッパーを破壊。
何の真似だ。
サイオウ、どうやら運命の道が開けたみたいだぜ。
Because the other effect wasn't revealed
ミラ
to
ク
you
ルフリ
yet.
ッパー3つ目の効果マジックトラップの効果で破壊された時相手フィールド上のモンスターつまり 俺のフィールドのモンスター1体を破壊する。
なんだと。
そうさ、俺のフィールドにあるモンスターは
is destroyed.
そうか。10代がここまで複雑な戦略を施していたのはザ・フールを破壊するため。
Which basically means this is the last turn.
死神の準優の時と同じだ。
Because now he's gonna wail on you with effects.
それが通じないのは俺の発した効果のみ。お前のモンスター効果でなら破壊できるってことさ。さあ、これでもう運命を操ることはできなくなった。愚者の種まきやってみるか。
望むところ、ザ・ダークルーラーを対象に愚者の種まきを発動。さあ、自らの手で運命の。
I mean, if he wins this, you literally lose. You don't have enough cards left to make it through it.
聖一だと。
よし、聖一の効果でお前のデッキから
He'd literally lose if that went the right way. That's a lot of familiar cards.
フールが消滅したと同時に私の運命に乱れが生じたというのか。
運命を操る力なんてそんなもの本当にありはしない。以前のお前な
Dual
ら
monsters were like a
誰
word.
よりもそのことを分かっていたはずだ。
2枚カードを伏せてターンを終了する。
Oh dear, his hair, dude, his hair's getting wacky again like it did in their last duel. You know he's starting to lose it a bit.
抗うことができたとしても力の誘惑に抗うことはできない。10代、かつて覇王の力に取り込まれたお前こそそのことを誰よりも分かっているはずだ。
Oh, you know about that, huh?
俺は力の誘惑に負けてなどいない。力を受け入れることによって
He's way more OP than when you fought him last time.
力とは自分の欲望を満たすためのものじゃない。大いなる使命を果たすためのものなんだ。サイオ、かつてお前に任されたダークネスの進行を阻止するという使命、それを果たすために俺は今この力を使う。
Well, here we go.
死神の陣優発動。
ストップだ。
逆位置だと。
これで俺はモンスターの召喚が可能になった。
Hell yes.
マジックカードホープオブフィフス発動。墓地からエレメンタルヒーロー5体を選択し、
Yep.
デッキに加えて
That's what I was thinking, that card. Hope of Faith.
2枚カードをドローする。
来る。奴の融合モンスターがザ・ダークルーラーの守りを固めなくては。トラップ発動。
You know all about those fusion monsters, I like that.
その効果により
He's like, oh shit, the fusions are coming.
さらにアルカナコール発動。墓地に置かれたザ・フールを選択し、その逆位置の効果をターン終了時までザ・ダークルーラーは得る。つまりお前のマジック、トラップ、モンスター効果を受け付けない。
That's a damn good effect though. Like, that is some great defense.
不本意ながらお前の墓地には融合素材が潤沢に揃ってしまっている。だがいかなるモンスターを呼ぼうともザ・ダークルーラーにその効果は通用しない。
Unless he can get it like, you know, up to insane like 10k points and then burn damage you.
エレメンタルヒーローマグマネオスを特殊召喚。
I don't recall if we've seen that one.
マグマネオスのモンスター効果。
No, no, the Flare Neos is the other one he uses.
攻撃力をアップ。
何？攻撃力がザ・ダークルーラーを上回っただと。
マグマネオスでザ・ダークルーラーを攻撃。いけ！スーパーヒートメ
He
テ
did
オ。
do a triple contact fusion one time in season 3. I think this might have been the monster.
だがまだ終わりではない。ザ・ダークルーラー逆位置の効果。フィールドを離れた時、フィールド上のすべてのカードを破壊する。
Holy crap. That's crazy.
そして次の私のターン、ザ・ダークルーラーはフィールドに戻ってくる。その時こそ10代、真にお前の運命が。
That is insane for the time period.
残念だがサイオウ、その時が来ることは永遠にない。
何？
速攻魔法リバースオブネオス。攻撃力を1000ポイントアップし戻ってこいネオス。
Oh my goodness. Once again, that card is the bane of Sartorius' existence. Fucking Neos again. And his head went down! down! His hair went down when that happened.
Saiou!
Oh, that's not good. That kill him?
これが私に用意された運命の終焉か真の愚者たる西洋拓磨の最後にはふさわしい。
Is that killing him? What the hell? Is he dying?
兄さん、私も一緒に。
水地、さよう。
水地よ、許してくれ。私は最後の一瞬まで非力で愚かな兄だった。
いいのよ。兄さんには私がずっとついてるわ。
水地。
Guys, what the hell?
水地、さよ
う。10代、ありがとう。私たちをこの世の罪から解放してくれて。
さらばだ、10代。
What?
さよう、水地。
Nani? What the fuck just happened?
お前たちも救い出してやるからな。
So, we went against the deal and blew up the whole place anyway. You got most of Yubel's powers. Can you fly? Well, you can summon a monster to fly, I guess, but like... So I'm gonna assume they didn't actually die and they just, you know, went to whatever dimension literally everyone else is in right now, since the whole fucking school's gone. Well, not all the whole school, but you know, the whole city of Domino is gone, and a good amount of the kids are gone as well. So yeah, that's not very good. I can't remember if he played Magma Neos before. He's done a triple contact fusion in season 3. He might have done it twice actually. We don't see that too often, but obviously, you know. He might have used that before. But yeah, so that was pretty crazy. Again, nice treat to see, you know, Sartorius fight again. Pretty cool. Updated cards as well, which is nice to see. It wasn't just near a carbon copy of his other duel with Judai. So that was a really cool treat to see. And in general, yeah, it's really speaking to just the absurd resources that the Darkness has now. It's literally trapping everyone. It's using what it can as pawns, all that good stuff. And in general, it's just a crazy entity. Like I said, there's very little in the way of actual solutions to beating this thing, because it doesn't lose to a single card game like what every other villain in Yu-Gi-Oh history does. It just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. How do you defeat the concept of darkness when everyone has darkness, when there's, you know, an entire planet of billions to feed its power on? What do you actually do with that? It is going to be very interesting, but this was still a really cool duel to see, despite the ridiculous shenanigans, the insane BS, you know, Sartorius did pull in this episode to get the win on Judai. Obviously, main characters do not lose that easily, and in general, yeah, I thought it was a really fun experience to get that. Like I said, really cool to see characters talking about characters dueling for the last time. A character I never thought would ever duel again on screen is Sartorius. Are they going to bring Kagimaru back as well, fighting his fish tank as well? Like, what's going to go on there? I'm not sure, but that was still really cool to see. And yeah, I'm just curious, you know, because the Darkness has made a lot of steps in this season, but part of me I'm just wondering is how much more do we have of this versus the actual graduation ceremony? Because I gotta imagine they want to spend a decent amount of time to that to really end off Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, since that is a very big theme of this season, as well as, you know, obviously our last goodbye to these characters in general. So, just kind of curious to think, like, how much time we will actually spend on these guys. We could, in theory, defeat Darkness for good at the end of this set, 3 episodes to go. I would be curious about that, but I don't know if we'll do that necessarily, because I'm still weighing the idea that, like, we might have 2 more duels with Darkness. Obviously, Judai in Domino, someone else in Duel Academy, but everyone's losing their memories in Duel Academy right now of people that have been taken, so not quite sure how that's going to go. But either way, this is still really cool. This is really cool to see. I did quite like that duel. Like I said, the only things not to really account for now are like the new like triple contact fusions, because I'm not too knowledgeable about, you know, the contact fusion cards with Neos and Neospatians. When you're talking like triple contact, I have no idea how many combinations of stuff there is from that, and there's a lot of them he hasn't like fused yet. So this was an outcome I could not predict because I don't know Magma Neos very well, and the same could be applied for a lot of other fusions possibly in Judai's deck. I swear at this point in the story, or at least in the anime, there is no limitation to fusion cards or extra deck monsters, because this guy has like Jaden's probably paid at least 30 by now in the whole series. I don't know, you know, it gets crazy sometimes, but yeah. That was still a really fun match. Like I said, for now, gotta assume Sartorius and his sister are fine, and they're just in the other world of everyone else, and they'll come back. You know, the fact that he proclaimed to save them is basically confirming they're not dead, but we will see going forward with that. But yeah, guys, we have 3 episodes to go in this set, so I'm gonna do my cut here, and we'll continue those on momentarily. So yeah. Alrighty, we are back. So, episode 71. Here we go. And the music got very hype, like ridiculously hype all of a sudden. That's pretty peak. Come on, man, can you fly or anything? You got Yubel's powers, man. Do something. That bitch could transcend reality in some cases. Can you at least levitate? At least summon a monster, man. Please summon something. Like, bro, Spider-Man couldn't even pull that off. Holy crap. Yeah, there you go. And suddenly, after all that, now his deck's activated. Here we go. Crisis at Duel Academia. The obstructive gem beasts. Okay, Johan is coming back. Dude, Neos isn't a flyer! Neos isn't a flyer! Summon Avion or the Flame Wingman or something! What the hell? You got massive tunnel vision, man. So yeah, for some reason the gem beasts are returning. Are they the only beast cards coming back? How about the sacred beasts, huh? Do you know how to drive that thing? I know you can drive a boat, but a bike? God damn. That actually sucks. We've seen that building since Duel Monsters and it's just gone. It's blown to pieces. What the hell? Also, are they really gonna do like nothing with Kaiba? Did they just show his name as not gone just as a cameo? What the hell?
卒業デュエルの相手を探しているなら僕がお相手しますよ。おう、頼むぜ。最後のデュエルですから存分に楽しんでください。いやー、ここんとこなかなか相手が見つからなくてよ。全ての心の闇はやがて一つになり。大いなるダークネスの世界へ導かれる。Really? Can you only be one person at a time? どこだどー？空の剣山。空の。そんなに大声出さなくても僕はどこにでもいるよ。お前を探してたぞ。He just teleported in front of you. Are you not freaked out? I would freak out. I would have questions. Many of them. 君もいい加減10代の腰巾着はやめたらどうだ。君は所詮虎の意を狩る狐だ。10代とつるんで強くなった気になって
He's got a point. I mean, you don't have to be one of, you know, Jaden's followers all the time. Really? Why hasn't he been here in the entire show? Why are you always chilling with Jaden then if you have other friends? You can't canonize someone as having other friends and then never bring them up ever when it's convenient to you. What the fuck? You're even in classes with Jaden for some reason, and yet we never see that. We never see him in them.
10代以外にこんな奴がいるとは。だが、ならばなおさら、お前は邪魔な存在だ。
It's actually even crazier with his powers than it is with Jaden, because he's just got a dino DNA. That is actually the craziest thing ever.
Mr. T! お前なんかにやられる俺じゃないだん!
Don't really like that. Like I said, giving Hasselberry like someone else he's been friends with, but they've never ever come up. They weren't even in like his posse when we first met Hasselberry. That was avoidable. What the hell? What on earth is going on?
貴様はミスター T。
無事だったようだな、10代。
ふざけるな。採用からすべて話は聞いた。お前の本当の目的は。
Yeah, what the hell is going on in his head?
そこをどけ。
どうしたんだ、10代。その体は。
どかないなら。 力ずくでどかすぜ。
Does even he not know what's happening?
なぜ我々が戦わねばならない。
黙れ。
10代。私の声が届かないならデュエルするしかないのか。デュエル。
Is this not Mr. T? Is he just perceiving this as Mr. T? Is this meant to be Johan?
バーストレディ。さらにカードを1枚伏せ。
I don't know why Johan would be in Domino City, but it's possible because he's not speaking like him. Yeah, it's Johan. There's only one copy of all those cards. One deck that has the Gem Beast cards in them. So it literally can't be anyone else. That is kind of Johan though, like he saw that, you know, Judai was getting hostile, challenged him to a duel despite being half dead, and he was just like, alright, why not?
自分のマジックトラップゾーンに2体の宝玉獣が存在するとき、デッキから宝玉獣1体を特殊召喚できる。現れろ、トパーズタイガ
ー。なぜお前が宝玉獣を？宝玉獣デッキを持っているのはヨハンだけのはず。まさか。
10代、今私が目を覚ましてやる。
貴様！
トパーズタイガー、バーストレディを攻撃。トパーズタイガーはモンスターを攻撃するとき攻撃力が400ポイントアップ。
そうはさせるか。トラップカードオープン。異次元トンネル。
Oh, that's a new one.
バトル中のモンスターを互いに入れ替えバトルを続行させる。何？
Just imagine if he had that against boss monsters. That would be crazy.
ならばアメジストキャットの効果発動。攻撃力を半分にしダイレクトアタックアメジストネイル。さらに手札よりレアバリュー発動。
Okay.
マジックトラップゾーンにある宝玉の一つを相手に選ばせ墓地に送ることでデッキからカードを2枚ドロー。
Don't think you used that card before.
さあ選べ10代。
俺はルビーカーバンクルを選ぶ。
私はカードを2枚ドロー。
I'm definitely assuming that whatever's going on in Jaden right now, he's just perceiving Johan as Mr. T, where the actual Mr. T is on Duel Academy.
宝玉の泉発動。
フィールドの砲玉銃がデッキに戻った時、その砲玉銃と2体の砲玉銃を選びデッキの一番上に置く。私はコバルトイーグルの効果で
Kind of hoping we do get Rainbow Dragon though, because it's a treat to see that card.
サファイアペガサスとアンバーマンモスをデッキの一番上に置く。カードを
Still, I'm quite a fan of that duel disc. That is pretty
そして
crazy.
この瞬間ミラーゲートの効果は消え、トパーズタイガーは私の場に戻る。
Oh, it's a one-turn crap.
ヨハン以外のやつが砲玉銃デッキをここまで使いこなすなんて。
It's even got the Rainbow Dragon. We know it's coming out.
これ以上ヨハンのデッキで好き勝手はさせない。
Man, imagine seeing Gem Beasts versus Sacred Beasts. We kind of got that with the tag match, but I like to see more of it. Oh my god, has it been a long time since Tempest came out? I don't even remember the last time he played Tempest. It's been a while. Did he play it at all in Season 3? I don't recall.
トラップ発動、鉱山爆破。私はデッキから5枚のカードを墓地へ送る。
Three beasts.
自分でデッキを破壊するなど何のつもりだ。
10代、お前を目覚めさせるには砲玉銃たちの力を借りるしかない。トラップカード、虹のインデック。
That's implying that he needs to lose though. And is the anime really gonna do that? Make an MC lose?
レインボードラゴンを特殊召喚する。
何？
現れろ、究極砲玉神レインボードラゴン。
Oh shit. Well, it actually might. Even with Skyscraper, you wouldn't beat that thing.
そんなレインボードラゴンだと。
How many people could control that?
目覚めろ、10代。オーバーザレインボー。
Love its neon attack. Like that is a beautiful beam. Yep. Oh. Ah, his cards have gone dark and they're messing with his head. Convenient it fell out of the duel disc though. Of all cards, it had to take his Polly. Not even Neos, it took Polly.
ヨハン。
10代、正気に戻ったんだな。
まさか。
I don't care, I'm giving that win to Johan.
ヨハン、本当にヨハンなのか。
当たり前だろう。
Bro had the monsters, more life points, he gets the win on that one.
それじゃ俺は。
どうやらさっきのカードに惑わされていたみたいだな。
まさか。
I guess there are ways for him to get brainwashed, even well, not brainwashed, but mind fucked, even with you, Bell.
が感染したのか。くそ、すまないヨハン。お前を敵と思い込むなんて。
気にするな。オブライエンから話は聞いた。奴がお前に力を貸せと。
Oh, he's cool.
そうか。お前と砲玉銃の絆なら。
奴らに付け入る余地なんて与えるもんか。
10代。ヨハン、君たちは互いに自らの心の闇に打ち勝ってきた。
速攻魔法超融合発動。
It's a shame that card's not around anymore. I don't know if it's like actually just destroyed or he refuses to use it, but they haven't even brought up super polymerization since the fusion of Yubel and Judai.
きっと君たちなら強力なダークネスの力に立ち向かい、みんなを救える。
Did all of his elemental heroes suddenly gain a spirit?
行こうぜ、10代。
ああ、俺たちならきっとやれる。行け、ホルスの黒煙竜レベル 8。
What on earth did he summon there? Have I even seen that dinosaur before? It's got a fucking blade on its head.
僕はこれでターンエンド。
Don't you dare
さす
lose.
がに手強いさうるせえ。どうしたケンさん。
お前の力はこの程度か。
Come on, you know this
誰々
deck,
しく名前
man.
を呼ぶんじゃないザウルス。今黙らせてやるぞ。俺のターン。
You've seen this deck
ハイパーハンマ
before.
ーヘッド召喚。ハイパーハンマーヘッドでホルスの黒煙竜レベル8。
I think that sends the card back to hand.
1500のモンスターで攻撃。
That's gonna almost kill you, but
今にわか
I
る
guess
ぞ。
it's worth it.
いけ。ハイパーハンマー
Yeah, if you can use spells again, it is worth it. Still though, the risk is insane.
自滅するとはな。勝ち目がないと知ってやけになったのか。
いや、これでいいドン。この瞬間ハイパーハンマーヘッドの効果発動。ハイパーハンマーヘッドとのバトルで破壊されなかったモンスターは持ち主の手札に戻るドン。
なるほど。
Doesn't look worried
ホルスの黒煙竜
though.
が場からいなくなったことでマジックカードの発動が可能になったドン。俺はマジックカード時空超越を発動。自分の墓地の恐竜族モンスターを除外し、その枚数と同じレベルの恐竜族モンスターを特殊召喚できるドン。
ほう、ライフを200まで削り。
It was a big risk, but he'd lose otherwise.
このためか。
俺は俊足のキラザウルス、ダークトリケラトプス、キラーザウルス、ハイパーハンマーヘッドを除外し、
God, what the hell?
ディノインフィニティを召喚。
Dino Infinity, yes.
たかがレベル4のモンスター。
Yeah, but with no points, it has an effect.
ディノインフィニティの攻撃力は除外された恐竜族モンスターの数かける1000ポイント。よってディノインフィニティの攻撃力
Four big ones.
攻撃力4000だと。
ディノインフィニティでダイレクトアタック。
Oh, it's still the battle phase.
言いたいところだが、時空超越で呼び出したモンスターは次のターンまで攻撃はでき
God
ない。
damn it.
それは残念だ。
だが油断は禁物ドン。マジックカードディノブラスト発動。自分の場の恐竜族モンスター1体を選び、そのモンスターのレベルかける300ポイントのダメージを相手に与えるザウル
Ooh,
ス。
nice.
ディノインフィニティはレベル4。よってお前に1200ポイントのダメージを与えるドン。
But that's not a win.
これが恐竜さんの底
Oh,
力ドン。
oh my god. You gave him another turn.
グモンザウルス。
You
俺と
gave
恐竜さんは一心同体。
you gave him another
化石の発
turn.
掘中、足の骨を折った俺の体には
That is
恐竜の化石が埋め込まれてるドン。
that is gonna be lethal.
なるほど。この男の心に闇はない。だが、奴の中にほんの小さな影でもあれば、それはやがて巨大な闇に
I don't know, man. The light couldn't get him with Sartorius.
作り出すまで。
Can the darkness get him here?
大好きな恐竜の世界にお前を誘ってやろう。
何？なんだドン。
Jurassic World.
これは
それがお前の前世だ。
He's been a dinosaur
俺
before.
は恐竜の
More than once, actually, he's been a
これは
dinosaur.
嬉しいドン。
それはどうかな。
Would this even really affect him? You know, it's not even a first time thing.
これは
弱者は食われ、強者の血肉となる。弱肉強食。これがお前の望む恐竜の世界だ。そしてその因果はお前に呪いとなって蘇る。
どう
Holy
いうこ
shit.
とドン。これは
It's
その足に埋め込まれた
it's
恐竜
corrupting his dino leg?
前世でお前に食われた恐竜の骨なのさ。
なんだと。
What? What? So there's darkness in the
お前の盾になった
bone.
者たちの呪いが時を超え、今度はお前の体を食い尽くす。
You're kind of coping to make some darkness up, man. This is kind of insane.
お前自身が生きながら食われる苦しみを味わうがいい。
やめろ。助けてくれ。こんなの嘘だ。嘘に決まってるだ。
もはや繊維は残っていまい。剣山、今楽にしてやるよ。
This is insane. You couldn't find darkness, so you artificially created some. What a lame-o.
さらに魔法石の採掘手札を2枚墓地に送り墓地のレベルアップを手札に加え
That's still not getting you past 4K. Yeah, you're still not at the thresh mark yet. Oh. Oh crap.
ディノインフィニティの攻撃力ダウンホルスよやつごと焼き尽くしてやれブラックメガフレイム
Man, you need to give this man some credibility in this series. Bullshit!
ようこそダークネスの世界へ
The utter disrespect, man.
みんな無事でいてくれ
No. You're not even close to the island. So we all know how this is going. Obviously, we all know how this is gonna go. Judai is gonna have to beat Mr. T for the... I've honestly lost count at this point how many times he's beaten him. Very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, you know. Got, you know, a half rematch kinda with Johan. I'm definitely giving that to Johan in this case because, you know, even though we ended the match, he had more life points, a better monster on the field, all that good stuff, you know. So that's that's what I'm choosing to give to Johan, you know. Jaden needs some losses in this series anyway, and we're getting that. We're getting that. But yeah, very big disservice to Hasselberry once again. We do follow the constant theme of MCs beating villains, and that's that. I get the point of needing to build a villain up by beating lesser duelists, which is fair. But come on, man, give this man a win. Just give him a win, honestly. I don't remember Hasselberry's last actual victory in the anime. I know it might sound very silly, and maybe it is, but the only time I'm even remembering right now is the Curry episode from Season 2, because he lost the tag match with Cyrus, and... I don't even remember what the next match he did was after that point. Unless we count the... like the weird loose tag matches that ended off Alexis's arc in this season. I don't really remember what else he actually did, so yeah, that is very unfortunate. But either way, you know, very unfortunate. The darkness plays very dirty, very silly underhanded tactics to literally like create an illusion of something that might not even be true, and to bring darkness out of like the fucking dino bone within him. Like, this thing does anything to technically get a win in this story, and my god, it is nonsense. It is utter nonsense. Win your games fair and square, man, seriously. Because if you can't even win a Duel Monsters game fairly, what threat even are you? You know, what even is your threat level at that point? But it is what it is, you know. It's very unfortunate to see that. But yeah, Darkness corrupted Jaden very briefly, but like I said, not too much of a problem right now. It's really making me curious, did he get any abilities outside of just the ability to, you know, negate, like, actual mind control on him, and obviously to summon monsters IRL, like, because Yubel had a lot of abilities, like a lot of them, from Season 3, and we haven't really seen him display too much of that, and I know it's, you know, it's a card game, not like a battle shonen or anything, so there isn't too many opportunities to show off that Jaden's too OP. There wouldn't be too much purpose in that, of him just being like an ultimate superhuman, but even still, you know, like, there's some uses here, you know, flight, teleportation, literally dimension hopping, you know, like, Yubel had some banging abilities that we just don't really see, and we don't even know if Yubel's even alive, you know, like, I wish we got more clarity on the on like the fusion of Jaden and Yubel, what that actually meant, what that actually means. You know, is there anything of Yubel inside Jaden? You know, is she just self-serving herself inside of his mind because they're technically one and the same now? I don't know, but it seemed a little convenient that Jaden would keep his entire personality, you know, and Yubel's powers, but there's like nothing of Yubel beyond that. That sounds a little insane, honestly. I don't know. I don't know exactly what we're going for here, but either way, you know, we're continuing this on. We are going to continue this on. You know, we had Hasselberry in this episode get beaten, but there's still many other players in this, so we'll see. We'll see what's going to come of that. Didn't really think much of the idea that like Hasselberry has had this guy be his first friend on the island, because again, never mentioned before, never seen him in the same scene as Hasselberry, you know. He's got his squad, which is just, you know, the Jaden gang. We haven't even ever seen like the gang that he formed at the start of his appearance in season 2. Like, they haven't come back either, so it's like a nothing backstory at this point, you know. But yeah, either way though, we're continuing on. Episode 173. Let's do it. Here we go.
じゃじゃじゃじゃ
What?
炊飯じゃ最近は仕事がはかどって楽なのね
Are you okay, man?
じゃじゃじゃじゃじゃじゃじゃ白紙なのね
What the
チェッ
hell?
クする数が減ってる気がするけど気のせいなのね
Oh no, what darkness is in Crowler's mind?
僕の負けだ
Of course.
さあ丸藤先輩
Because you're Cyrus.
君は
You
一
had
体
future fusion. Are you saying you have that combo deck of yours and Zane's and you still lost?
今時この学園で僕を知らな
I
い
get it, the Horos cards are actually pretty threatening, but can no one win this at all? Like Chess has beaten North Academy, he beat all the students in Duel Academy to get them in the Society of Light, and then he beat them again to get them out of the Society of Light. He's beaten, like, more duelists in this entire series than almost everyone put together. And like, you saying he can't beat this thing? He even beat Astra Phoenix! Chaz is so underutilized in GX, it's damn near criminal. But that's a problem for everyone. The invasion of darkness and stolen memories. Oh, don't even remember this guy. This guy with not a single win to his name. I lose every match I play. I was kidnapped for about a whole year. A failed pop star.
師匠もですか
That's about it.
実は俺もそうなんです。対戦した相手の名前も思い出せなくて。
このページを見てくれ。
白紙ですけど。
Oh dear.
そのページには僕にラブレターをくれた女の子の名前を書き留めてあったんだ。
Damn, that'd be quite a list.
このページ全部
その名前を思い出そうとしても全く思い出せない。愛の伝道師を自負するこの僕がね。師匠。
What's he calling him master for?
この学園に何かが起き始めているんだ。
大半の生徒は我らが同志となった。もはや偽りの体は必要ない。
It's not even like memory loss, it's like actually erasing their existence because like text of them disappears as well. Stuff that has been already written on paper disappears. So it's like it is like some reality bending type of ability. And this guy's apparently beaten everyone ever on the entire island outside of main characters.
みんな無事か。
早く中へ。
助かったのは俺たちだけか。
だがそれで敵の裏をかくことができた。記憶に残っているものが無事なものということになるからね。連絡も取りやすい。
I mean, Chaz will never forget Alexis. no matter what happens.
もうこの学園には俺たち以外奴らしかいない。
That is freaky.
うかつだったよ。すでにダークネスの進行が始まっていたなんて。ここは僕たちが守る。アスカたちは先に行くんだ。
でも
Go
僕たち
where?
のうち誰かは生き残り、ここで起きたことを彼に伝えなければならない。
Where would you go? Even Domino City's been
彼らが
overrun.
この事態を何とかしてくれる。
It's not just confined to the island.
むざむざ負けるつもりはない。
その通り、この俺様もいるんだ。
万丈目くん、兄さん。
さあ行くんだ。アスカ、君たちも。
Oh, fuck them. I don't even. Like, there is nothing to those
行
two.
くわよ。純子、桃江。はいはい。吹雪様、ご無事で。
Junko and Momo. Like, they're not even characters.
大丈夫？純子、桃江。始まったのね。
They have a combined, failed, unfinished match between
兄さん
them.
たちがきっと守ってくれるわ。
大丈夫か、万丈目君。
大丈夫です。10代なんかに頼らなくたってこんな奴ら。
そうだ、僕たちでできるだけ時間を稼ぐんだ。
果たして時間稼ぎになっているのかな。
なんだと。
Oh, great.
アスカ。アスカ。
I guess we are ending Oh my god, those two are already gone. Did he 3v1 you?
アスカ。僕は誰かを守るために。
I guess I was wrong. Most characters' final matches are going to be a loss.
さあね。
That is very unfortunate. Dude, come on. Chaz as well? Like, Chaz has a rep in GX. A pretty fucking good one.
邪魔だ。消えろ。
And they just disappear. I guess he can't affect dual spirits.
忘れたくない大切な仲間たち。
That's just disrespectful to the Chaz, man. Like I said, he's beaten most people on the island more than once. He deserves a full match at least.
だが誰に教わった？
Even Crowler's gone.
みんなって一体。
Is Shepard here? Fucking Dorothy? Anyone? Even the lunch... The people that don't even duel are gone. Yeah, this is some weird, like, reality stuff.
僕は一人だ。世界にたった一人。守るべきものもない。必要とされることもない。だがなんだこの苦しい思いは。いや知っている。これは怒り。
I mean, it's...
愛しいものを奪われた怒りの感情。
It's very scary to be on an island on your own.
心まで奪うことはできないぞ。これは。
Oh, great.
兄さん。
聞こえてくる。この中から僕を呼ぶ声が。
I honestly don't know how you get rid of Night Shroud, honestly. He can't be beaten in a duel like Kagimaru or the Light of Destruction. Like, he's been beaten every time he's ever dueled. He's like Bakura, he's a pest, he just doesn't go away. You can't beat him with matches alone.
わかってんのか。今日負けたらプロ引退だぞ。
そうだ。俺はプロで一生もできず、排水の陣のデュエルの真っ最中。
You're like Zane then. This is literally what Zane went through.
一撃で勝負がつくライフポイント。このドローに全てがかかっている。ドロー。
I mean, you're the ace of his deck.
リロード。これでお邪魔イエローをデッキに戻し、新たにドローする手もある。
Do it.
最悪モンスターがドローできなければ、俺には壁モンスターさえいなくなる。ごめんよ。
Do it.
だが一旦しのげばまだチャンスはある。お邪魔イエローを守備表示で召喚。ターンエンド。
I think that's reload on the dual disc as well.
だが考えたところで選択肢は2つ。お邪魔を呼び出すかリロードするか。俺は最善の選択をしたはずだ。
A monster with piercing damage.
貫通能力を持つモンスターだと。俺はこんなところで終わりたくない。
I mean, again, that's literally what happened to Zane. So, you know, it does make a lot of sense. A loop. Oh my god, he's got way more points. So they're living in loop of the same torment over and over.
お邪魔イエローを守備表示で出せば。だがもし奴が貫通能力を持つモンスターを出したら。
That's interesting.
マジックカードリロードを発動。手札をデッキに戻しシャッフル。
So is Atticus viewing these through Night Shroud's mask? Is that what we're doing here? Damn. So no matter what, you were gonna lose. Yep, it's just a loop of endless misery, endless failure. And he's aware of it. He's fully aware of this.
俺はこんなさまで新しく作ったプロリーグはお前に任せきりだが大丈夫なのか。
No.
心配しないで兄さん。兄さんの夢は僕が必ず叶えてみせるよ。
レディース&ジェントルメン、これより登場するのはサイバー流デュエルリーグのエース丸藤翔。
Oh, look at that! He's got a little kitty version of Zane's coat. That's
兄さん
cute.
の夢を叶えることなんて。待ってみんな。私はみんなにデュエルを続けてもらうために教師の道を選んだのよ。そんなこと関係ない。
What are these hairstyles? I know I'm in Yu-Gi-Oh, but what the hell am I looking
私た
at?
ち落ちこぼれがどうやら一流のデュエリストになれんの？
答えてみろよ。
それはやっぱりね。
Alexis in a
肝
suit
心なこ
though.
とは何も教えられないのね。
Hell yes.
その程度のデュエリストが教師面するなよ。
Would have been cool if she took on like an apprenticeship with Dr. Crowler and saw Crowler as like a bit like a mentor figure. If her dream is to be a teacher, that would have been really cool. A bond between the blondes. Well, that's just disturbing.
さあ出てこい。僕と勝負しろ。ダークネス。僕は覚えているぞ。アスカのことも翔くんも万丈目くんも。さあ僕の記憶を完全に奪ってみろ。貴様がダークネスか。
That is really that is really cool. Oh, nice mask upgrade. That's sick. That I like.
だがそんなゴミのようなお前たちを俺が肯定してあげよう。
僕はお前を許さない。
お前の挑戦を祝福しよう。天上院吹雪。デュエル。俺のターンドロー。
This is very appropriate. Dealing with the dark side of himself that's plagued him for so long. Atticus versus Night Shroud is a great setup. I swear that was Sakaratsu armor.
解き放たれた存在。それこそがダークネス。故にこのモンスターに属性はない。
僕のターンドロー。レッドアイズワイバーンを召喚。
Are you finally free to use the Red Eyes cards?
バトルだ。レッドアイズワイバーンダークフレイム。どうだ。少しは痛みを知ったか。
クリアファントムのモンスター効果発動。クリアファントムが破壊されたとき、相手モンスターを破壊する。さらにお前のデッキからカードを3枚墓地へ送ってもらおう。
レッドアイズ。
永続トラップ発動。メモリースナッチャー。このカードがある限りお前は墓地のカードを確認できない。
何？
過ぎ去った日々に未練などあるまい。
Oh, he knows Red Ice is in there anyway.
僕はカードを1枚捨てて
And he's cheating.
ターンエンドだ。
Cheating with magic.
俺のターン、ドロー。クリアレイジゴーレムを召喚。
I like this theme though, of everything being in a crystal of some kind.
クリーンクレティ。
トラップ発動。オフェンシブガード。直接攻撃するモンスターの攻撃力を半分にする。オフェンシブガードの効果で1枚ドロー。
クリアレイジゴーレムのモンスター効果発動。ダイレクトアタックに成功したとき、相手の手札1枚につき300ポイントのダメージ
The
を与え
burn
る。
damage is insane in this series, honestly. Like, since season 3, everyone's playing like hardcore
余計な痛みと苦しみを味わう
burn damage.
さあ、素直に来るがいい。我らダークネスのもとへ。
I really like that mask.
僕は決して屈しない。
気に入らないね。カードを1枚伏せてターンエンド。
僕のターンドロー。マジックカード。思い出の
Hey, it's that card we never saw be used!
通常モンスター1体を特殊召喚できる。僕が呼び出すのは
Wait, that's what it is? It's just a specific
お前が
monster
選ぶのは
reborn?
一体どのモンスターかな。
決まっている。クリアファントムの効果で墓地に送られた。
どうした。たった2ターン前のことだぞ。
Like, come on,
とて
really?
も大切なカードだったはずなのに思い出せない。
墓地のカードを確認することはメモリースナッチャーによって許されない。
Like, how am I meant to
墓
take
地の
this,
カードを
like,
選んでもらおうか。
bro?
宣言できねば発動したマジックは無効となる。
あの時か。
忘れてしまうんだ。
汚いまでを。
それは言いがかりだ。俺はお前の意識の底に眠る望みを叶えただけだ。
なんだと。
お前はかつて自分が使ってきたダークネスの力を憎むあまり、その時使っていたそのデッキにも憎しみを持っていた。それがお前の記憶を消したんだよ。
僕は
それでも未練があると、自らを闇の力とするカードに。
So it's removing, like, the bad memories,
やはりお
technically.
前の本質はダークネス。さあ、それを認め、我々と共に行こう。
僕がダークネス。
さあ、我らの世界へ。
No.
ダークネス。ダ
Oh,
ー
I'm.
ク
Oh,
ネス。
oh, fuck Mr. T, honestly.
言っちゃダメだ。吹雪さんはダークネスなんかじゃない。
For real.
勇気10代、ヨハン・アンデルセン。邪魔はさせない。
Will that even work on Judai? Oh.
吹雪さん、もともとカードに闇の力なんか宿ってはいない。それを使うデュエリストの心の闇がカードを黒く染めるんだ。
ダークネスから復帰した吹雪さんはその力を正義の意志で使っていた。貴様らとは違う。
勇気10代、ヨハン・アン
A
デルセン。
constant pain in
お前たちを
darkness's
後回し
side.
にしたのは、お前たちがダークネスと一体になることのできない不幸な人間だから。
Really?
お
Johan
となしくそ
has
こで
that
最
too?
後の時を待つがいい。
ありがとう。
So he's just planning on outright killing those two then. If you can't join me, I'll just kill you and eliminate the problem.
お前は僕が倒す。思い出のブランコ。アスカはこのカード
This card was teased back in like episode 80, and we never saw what it did.
僕とアスカの絆のカード。
Almost 100 episodes later,
ライバルたちとの
its
絆。
effect finally
その
reveals
カードを
it.
僕は呼び出そう。いでよ、レッドアイズブラックドラゴン。行け、レッドアイズダークメガフレア。
That's pretty cool. I love the new mask he's got on, but that is still pretty cool.
思い出のブランコの効果で特殊召喚したレッドアイズは
Oh.
エンドフェーズに破壊され
Oh, it's a worse monster reborn
最
then.
高のパートナーだただ一撃を与えるために蘇らせたわけじゃない共に戦ってきたデッキカードライバルたち僕は忘れない大切な仲間としてカードは僕の気持ちに応えてくれる墓地のレッドアイズワイバーンの効果発動このカードを除外することで墓地に存在するレッドアイズを復活させるレッドアイズワイバーンよ僕とレッドアイズの架け橋となってくれ蘇れレッドアイズブラックドラゴン
I thought I'd see another player. There we go.
これは日食
Oh dear.
もう茶番はやめだお前俺が誰か気づいているんだろ
ああダークネスのカードを持つ僕以外の唯一の人間藤原祐介
What? Could the hair not give it away? The hair is kind of a big indicator, you know. Oh man, it's a very interesting experience to have another player, even in a different series of Yu-Gi-Oh, whose signature card and like deep personal bond with is the same card as someone else who's done it before. You know, like Joey's like signature monster in Yu-Gi-Oh is Red Eyes Black Dragon. Even though I think it probably shouldn't be Red Eyes because he just doesn't have many wins with it, and obviously throughout most of the story of Duel Monsters as a whole, he doesn't even have access to the card. So I don't think Red Eyes necessarily fits Joey as his ace monster or anything like that. But it is still cool to see that, you know, where these cards obviously exist outside of just the main characters, so others can form connections with them, and it really is the representation of Atticus, you know, it's his card, it's his deck, which is really cool to see. Obviously, it does represent his own darkness, because obviously it's a dark-themed deck, and with the Red Eyes, at least, potential is also drawn out of Red Eyes. That's I believe that is a lore thing for Red Eyes, is that it is it's like a potential card. It represents the potential of someone who can rise, you know, to the greats and whatnot, which is cool, which can reflect on Atticus, but also just the history of the card has, you know. It's unfortunately been very corrupted over the years. It's been used for evil with Night Shroud, with, you know, it's, with Night Shroud affecting not just Atticus as a person, but also the deck entirely, as when he tried to use it against Zane, all the cards were kind of shrouded in the darkness, and he literally became darkness when he was fighting Zane, you know. So there is a lot of history with Atticus and this deck that he so cherishes, that it does make very interesting for him to finally have an opportunity to free it, you know, gain its freedom, gain, you know, or break the shackles that have been, you know, his history, his PTSD with Night Shroud, and to get this match. I think that is really cool to see. That is really fitting, which is cool. Obviously, like, one thing I'm a big fan of, like, this is kind of two things. I really like when, you know, dark personality takes over someone, they split for whatever reason, and then they get to fight and overcome the darkness directly from them. That is really cool. And I'm a big fan of, like, artifacts and MacGuffins, that the longer you wear them, or the more they become corrupt, they physically overtake you. I really like that they start to become more of a part of you as a person, you know. And we see it here, like the Night Shroud mask on this other guy is so much more like evolved than the one that Atticus uses, and because of that, it's literally concealing all of his face. Like, that is really cool. I really like when like artifacts and stuff fuse with the person that they that use them, and that is like, that is really, really cool to see. So that's really fun. Now, this is a very important match because, as I've continually said, you know, Atticus is like the only player at this point without a win in the series. He doesn't have an on-screen win with anyone for anything. And I know that it is Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, like, Judai has to be the one to defeat Darkness. But come on, guys, this is a very, very important moment, because it is literally the only chance Atticus has left to get even one win, to not be the My Valentine in the story where, you know, she finally He finally gets a win. I know that Mai defeated Joey, but that wasn't a technical win because, you know, he passed out from the effects of a previous match. That was not a legitimate win, that was Shenanigans win, you know? And I think she played Pegasus off-screen, but that was off-screen, so who actually cares? So, yeah. We do need some legitimate wins for Atticus at this point, because he's rumored to be like the top guy on the island with Zane and, you know, whatnot, and no wins. So we'll see what comes of that. But no, like I said, this has been really cool, and this can hopefully be the representation of Atticus finally moving forward, finally stopping darkness for good, finally, you know, moving on with his life beyond Night Shroud and the card, and finally free himself from the card and everything like that. It's going to be really cool to see. But we have one episode left in this set. I'm excited for it. So yeah, guys, I'm going to do a cut. We'll come back and do this, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, episode 174. Let's go. Clear World activates the fearsome negative effects. Okay, and we got an eclipse coming too. That's fun. Very nice to always see red eyes. The one who willingly gave into it. Fujiwara, that's right. Is there any redemption for this guy?
もちろんさ、ダークネスに身を委ねることは自滅するわけじゃない。
Fair.
なぜこんなことをする、藤原。捕らえられた人々を解放し、記憶を元に戻すんだ。
俺はダークネスの世界と一体化することで分かったんだよ。ダークネスの世界には勝者も敗者もない。寂しさも苦しみもない。
Well, that sounds boring.
あるのはそれらの煩わしさを突き抜けた一体感だけだ。すべての知性が一つになり、すべての感情、苦しみも喜びもすべてを皆で分かち合う。
Holy fuck.
それこそが生きる上で
Oh my god, that sounds horrible.
戦うことなく得ることのできる究極の勝利なんだ。素晴らしい世界だと思わないか？
No, that doesn't sound very appealing at all.
藤原
You become like one of a collective conscience at that point. There is no individual.
やがて自らの存在の無意味さを知る。そして本当の意味で大いなるダークネスの扉を開き始める。
Of the villains that have been in GX, I think the least problematic was Kagimaru. Because he was just a basic and, you know, rule the world type shit. These other guys though, seems like the worst outcome. And we're finally rid of Mr. T.
クリアワールドの中ではモンスターの属性ごとにプレイヤーへネガティブエフェクトが与えられる。
何？
レッドアイズの属性は闇。そのモンスターをコントロールしているプレイヤーは攻撃宣言をできない。
What?
なんだと？
個性を持つから影響を受ける。そんなものはいらない。
Oh my god.
個をなくし、すべてをダークネスのもとに。
クリアワールド。
厄介なカードだぜ。
There's no upside for anything. Everything is just a downside. And because his cards don't have an attribute or some bullshit. Oh my god. Oh my god. This spell is broken.
クリアバイスドラゴンももちろん属性を持たない。
属性を持たないモンスター。
あれが奴のエースか。
吹雪、お前が絆を信じるという個性を持つデュエリストだということはよく分かった。確かにお前はダークネスの力を得る前から友だ。
Wow.
仲間だとうるさいやつだった。
Didn't even wanna be his friend.
だがその煩わしい考えももう必要ない。
Oh, fuck you,
クリアバイスドラゴンの攻撃力はゼロ。だがこいつには相手の個性を倍返しにする力がある。つまり相手モンスターの攻撃力の2倍がクリアバイスドラゴンの攻撃力となるのだ。
What the
相手
hell?
モンスターの2倍の攻撃力だと。
それじゃどんなモンスターでもその力を上回ることはできない。
So then, there's no way these are real cards. That is insane. That is near unbeatable. What the fuck?
なんだって
It's good against Magic Cylinder
お前の
though.
最後の言葉が聞き取れなかったな。
Magic Cylinder would basically win this one.
君は究極の力を手に入れるとダークネスの世界へ足を踏み入れた。僕には君の純粋さが眩しかった。ただ頂点を目指す君の姿勢が美しく思えた。だがなんだこの世界は。こんなもののために
A very boring one.
だった君はダークネスに落ちたのか。個性を捨てる、みんなと一つになれ、敗北することのない勝利を得る。くだらない。君は人の無限の可能性に気づいてないだけだ。
There's no goal, there's no win, there's no
君は人
satisfaction
を
in
超えたん
that.
じゃない。ダークネスの世界に自分の心を捨てただけじゃないか。
仮にもダークネスの一端を得たお前がその程度の理解とは悲しいね。
藤原、
お前には世界の一面しか見えていない。希望や可能性が無限の未来へ広がると信じる愚かな思考から脱していない。見るがいい。人々の本当の苦しみを、ダークネスを求める姿を。
Oh dear.
これはこれこそが彼ら自身心の奥底で描く未来の姿だ。
Okay. Yep. He's still stuck in this loop. And they're all fully aware of it too. This is pain and anguish. There is no happiness in this. This is the insecurity of this poor lad.
金目のカード持ってるだろう。なんだお前たちは。俺たちはデュエリストハンターよ。
Duelist hunters.
みてえ仲間を見つけちゃアンティ勝負を挑んでるわけ。クズがちょうどイライラしてたところだ。デュエル
So like the rare hunters basically. And you lost, of course. 300 again? Oh my god.
こんな連中に追い込まれるとはな。
For real, not after beating all of Duel Academy.
このドローでとどめを刺してやる。
Can't you get a different killing combo?
兄貴、あの時と同じだよ。
It's interesting his main fear is Ojama Yellow specifically ruining his future, and kind of in turn giving that, you know, that insecurity to Ojama Yellow as well. Like they really do share in it since it's his ace monster. He cheated. He actually cheated. You cheated, man. Yeah.
ドローの時に一番上以外のカードを引いたようです。プロリーグ発足以来こんな反則を犯したデュエリストはいません。
Oh
これ
dear.
は間違いなく永久追放でしょう。
A lifelong ban, damn. That sucks though. Ojama Yellow was just the card to fail.
解放してもらえるのか。
冗談じゃないぜ。こんなプロリーグは聞いたことがねえ。俺は帰らせてもらう。
所詮僕には兄さんと新しいリーグを実現する
If you
力
want to start a whole new league is kind of like, I don't even get like, what's the main motivation for this anyway?
兄さん
And then he died! And now you're turned into dust too.
もう頑張る必
Is
要
that
なんて
just from
ない
stress? You look so aged? Good lord, you aged 30 years there.
どうやれば一流のデュエリスト
30 years.
になれるんだよ。
そういう方。
やってらんねえぜ。
待って私はデュエルの楽しさを伝えたいだけなのよ。先生 あなたに人を教える資格があるの？
Damn.
あなたが偉そうに教えているのは自己満足のため。いい加減気がついたらどう？偽善者。
This is really good though, because obviously when you're in the transition stage of your life, there's going to be a lot of flair and anxiety through your inexperience to achieve your goals. I mean, this is very possible, you know, maybe her students won't respect her. And there's always going to be a couple that just don't respect teachers at all, you know, authority and all that shit. So there will be some people like this, but you just gotta focus on the positives, you know? I mean, Crowler's a respected teacher. Fucking Crowler, you know? If he can make it, anyone can.
作り物などではないさ。彼らの心に未来への不安がある限り、その可能性は真実であり、実現するのだ。彼らの中には、お前が口にする夢や希望という言葉などでは救えない心の闇があるということさ。だがもういいんだ。戦いに疲れたお前たちを俺が認めよう。俺と一緒にダークネスの世界に。
No way in hell. Once again consumed by all. When the cards become part of his playthings. The cards represent the souls, and then Mr. T comes out of the souls.
彼らの心を受け止めてやったのさ。どうやら彼らはダークネスと同化したようだ。なんだと？これで彼らは自らの存在を、記憶を消し、
Holy crap, it's like accepted suicide.
悩む者よ、苦しむ者よ、悲しむ者よ、すべてを認めよう。俺がその心の闇を受け止めてやる。ダークネスと一つになるのだ。
This is such a crazy concept.
さあ、吹雪。お前の心の闇も見せてみろ。俺が受け止めてやる。
僕は負けない。希望を捨てない。人の可能性をお前に教えてやる。このデュエルに勝ち、彼らを、そしてお前をダークネスから救ってやる。
無理だよ、今さら。クリアバイスドラゴンの攻撃。クリーンマリシャスストリーム。
Yeah, how do you stop these hacks? How do you beat a monster that's constantly stronger by an insane amount?
その攻撃力以下の守備力を持つモンスターをすべて破壊する。
Oh. And it oh my god, it actually did it.
すまない、レッドアイズ。
これがお前の希望の一手か。まあ、続きを見せてもらうとしよう。ターンエンド。
ドロー。僕はハウンドドラゴンを召喚。
Hound Dragon? I've actually never heard of that one.
逆転のチャンスに残念だが、ハウンドドラゴンは闇属性。お前に攻撃の権利はない。
His whole deck is is dark attributes. We're stuck in the same like deadlock as what Jaden was with Sartorius. We gotta have some kind of spell removal, background removal. You're an Arbalist, please tell me you have an MST somewhere in that deck.
モンスターの攻撃力はゼロ。
奴は何か狙っているの。
手札から装備魔法アトリビュートマスタリー発動。
Oh god, so give it any attribute you want.
このカードの発動時に属性を一つ指定する。俺は闇属性を選択。そして装備モンスターが指定した属性のモンスターを攻撃するとき、ダメージ計算を行わずに相手モンスターを破壊する。
Okay, that's pretty good.
ハウンドドラゴンは闇属性。そういうことか。
さらにもう一枚装備カードを発動。アトリビュートボム。
Attribute Bomb.
指定した属性のモンスターを装備
You'll lose life points equal to its attack, I assume. Oh, that. Not as bad, but still pretty bad.
もちろん俺が指定するのは闇属性。
やりたい放題だぜ。
As he made it.
いや、お前の存在などなきに等しいゴミだ。
Well, that's just insulting. Yeah, there's not a very clear solution to this one, honestly. And we just haven't seen Atticus' deck enough for me to really theorize what he could do to stop it. I'm not really sure what monsters he have that would break this. Beyond just obviously removing the back row. Look, this guy's got 5 like spell and traps on the field, including the field spell. 1 heavy storm and it's over.
この戦いの真の勝利とは、僕が信じる真の可能性とは。ありがとう、藤原。君がどう変わろうと生きていてくれて。
Okay, I like how it's actually gone really dark now.
量産工場、墓地の通常モンスター2体を手札に加え。またそれか。僕たちの絆は途切れやしない。黒竜のヒナを召喚。
Okay.
そして黒竜のヒナはレッドアイズへと成長する。
Okay, Cook. What are we doing here?
闇属性モンスターがいるとき、クリアワールドの効果でお前はバトルができる。
Does he have Inferno Fire Blast?
今やクリアレイジゴーレムは闇属性キラーと化して
Maybe the spell card?
吹雪さん、意地になってるのか。
いや違う。あれが吹雪さんなんだ。
So he's stubborn.
僕の狙いはこれだ。マジックカード。
Yeah, there he does.
レッドアイズの元々の攻撃力分のダメージを相手プレイヤーに与える。クリアワールドから解き放たれ。行け、レッドアイズ。
Nice way to get through the effects, even if it's still not quite game. Man, that sucks. He was so bloody close.
俺を倒すことはできなかった。このターン、クリアレイジゴーレムがお前にとどめを刺す。さらばだ、吹雪。クリアレイジゴーレムでレッドアイズブラックドラゴンを攻撃。
It all comes down to one card, as it does every time.
ずっと謝りたかった。あの時君を救ってやれなかった。だが今度は僕も一緒だ。それでみんなを救えるなら、それが僕にとっての勝利だ。
You're gonna sacrifice yourself somehow? Oh, he's gonna draw. He's gonna end it in a draw.
Okay.
That's still not technically a win for him, but I guess it's better than a loss. And we got Gay all of a sudden.
君も僕のかけがえのない絆の一人。すまなかった。だがこれからは一緒だ。やめろ、やめろ。
Is that really gonna stop him though? Damn, we got very gay at the last second there. So what does this mean for darkness now though? Oh my god, what the hell? Why are we going back in time? What the hell? Why have we gone back in time? This is quite a far bit back as well. Is anyone aware of what just happened? Is anyone aware of what just happened? Yeah, it don't seem like Johan or Judai are aware of this. Because we're just repeating this.
これが真実のラストターンなんだよ、吹雪。クリアバイスドラゴンは 手札を1枚捨てることでクリアバイスドラゴンを破壊するカードを無効にできるのさ。
Why didn't you do that the first time then?
目障りだ。消えろ。
Why'd you even let it go down the first time? If you had game from that point.
さあ、最後の戦いを始めようか。ダークネスこそが世界の。
Really? You don't even want to take a 5-minute recess? We're just going right in? Like, it's the weird thing about this, right? How am I supposed to respect this? How am I supposed to like actually see darkness as like a genuine threat when he's always cheating? Like, he's doing everything in his power to cheat outside of the mechanics of the game to get the wins, right? And like, it's just weird because it's not even like I could get behind this if this was like manipulation, right? If Darkness truly knew how to expose the darkness, the dread, the anxiety, obviously, you know, depression, anything that like is a negative connotation to emotion within a person, right? If he could do that through words or something to really throw the player off, I could like that. I could see that. I could see that being, you know, a proper like threat level. And obviously, you know, actual powers and magic are more of a threat level, but like, it's just cheating. It's borderline just cheating, you know? Literally, Atticus ended this in a draw. You know, it was done. We were over. He had the closest thing to a win he's had in the story at all. Not only did he erase that, which means he can even do this shit after the game's over, for God's sake. But then he just wipes it with the knowledge of what happened, and then wins through another silly method, you know, through doing that, through obviously, you know, doing the thing with Hasselberry, to erasing Atticus's memories of his own cards so that he can't use his plays properly. Like, I see what you will about Marek in Battle City, but at least every one of his Shadow games, he took the full brunt of whatever course he made, you know. He forgot his memories with Mai. He took the pain that, you know, Joey did along with him, you know. He felt the brunt of those monsters. He lost his body if he lost any life points with Bakura, you know. Darkness just makes bullshit up along the way to suit him, and even when the game's over, will still make bullshit up to win the game. Like, it's nonsense. What am I even supposed to believe Judai can do against that, you know? Because he's got some cool powers from Yubel, but, like, I don't think we've seen anything among the level of negating, like, you know, time erasure, you know, like, you know, like, obviously you can kind of stop the darkness from coming into his heart, but, like, what the hell are you even supposed to do against that? That is horrible, man. That is bullshit. It does not make me respect darkness as a threat. It makes it seem like this inconceivably powerful being that can literally just wipe its own losses from the, you know, from the leaderboard and just continue over and over until he gets the win, you know? Like, there's no conceivable way right now of Judai winning this one. We just have to pull something next time so that he doesn't lose, somehow in some way. And it's nonsense, man. I do not respect this, you know? Any kind of abilities and powers should be gone when the match is over. It literally just happened, and we got nothing. Which also means that Atticus, for being one of the top players in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX's Academy, has a 0-win streak. He has not won a single game in the entire goddamn show. He is the My Valentine of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and that is painful because no one should come out of this anime without a win. No one. that does sting. That does really sting. It's bad because I do like the motivation. I like the concept of, you know, acceptance that darkness has for everyone, you know, because obviously when people are down, when people are at their absolute worst, acceptance, you know, can be alluring. It can easily be, you know, the thing they want the most. It can be a manipulation tactic to really take acceptance from anyone that will still, you know, take you in when you're at your absolute worst. And I like the concept of, you know, everyone becomes one of a collective conscience in the darkness world. Fears, anxieties, you know, everything that is just tethering you to these feelings that people are desperate to escape from, it all becomes one in the world, but you are giving up your sense of identity along with it, so you won't be feeling that anymore. You know, we'll all feel the same thing together, and it'll be more comforting of a feeling, you know, if that's what we're kind of going for. And I think, you know, it makes sense for people to go through that, because obviously negativity is something that will always plague the world, so, you know, people do a lot of crazy things to escape those feelings. So it's a very alluring kind of motivation for a villain. It's a very alluring feeling that people would actually go for. The problem is, again, just how this is presented. That, like, darkness just does bullshit to get its way all the time, and there seemingly is no out to it. So, I mean, it's kind of a weird spot to put a villain in when they just won't follow any kind of rules to actually win this honorably, you know? It's just, it's very strange. It is very strange. But yeah, you know, as we're kind of pushing here, this is it, you know, literally declaring, you know, here that this is the final battle. This is gonna be like the final big, like duel of the series. Now, obviously, we have a set after that of 2 episodes. I can't imagine we don't get a duel of some kind to end off GX in 2 whole episodes, you know, but I'm very curious how we're going to actually... how we're going to actually do this, how we're going to accomplish this this task, right? It's going to be very interesting, because obviously we have two people here. Like, are we going to end the final villain off in a tag match of Johan and Judai? You know, their final tag match was cut off, so potentially, but I don't know. I still feel like in some way we'll be able to push it down to Johan and Judai Judai and Darkness themselves, but we will see. But yeah, like I said, this was a very interesting kind of a duel. You know, it made sense for Atticus's character to kind of end this in a way of a tie or something like that, because he does respect Fujiwara, but it didn't go that way. They literally erased it. So yeah. That is very, very not good, you know? So yeah, guys, this has been pretty fucking crazy. This has been a crazy set in general, you know, just people getting clapped back and forth. And yeah, we're really just exposing the ridiculously, like, nigh unbeatable powers that come with darkness here. So, I'm curious to see where we are going to go with this. But guys, that's going to do it for this set of GX. We're going to be doing the penultimate set next time, and that's going to be scary. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.